After reading Mr. Burns this week, the most memorable part for me was when Gibson finishes the line like, "Oh, I'll stay away, all right, I'll stay away forever," and Jenny immediately pulls a gun on him, and she was just so quick to do that. It was just startling to me, and it just kind of shows what the world had come to in the play. And it's just the moment that stuck out to me the most. And for the three themes, the first one I said was to enjoy the little things. At the beginning, they're all laughing hysterically when they're rehearsing kind of Cape Fear, and they're all joining in, and that just kind of continues throughout the episode or the play, when they're rehearsing the episode. And the second one would be that teamwork is very important. At the beginning, their teamwork is what helps them survive. And in Act 2, they're putting on a performance together. And in Act 3 is the play, and you can't put on a performance on your own. It takes a team. And for the third theme, I said that memories are a vital part of our lives. The beginning, they're recalling Cape Fear, and it's all from memory. And in the end, Bart sings that love never dies alone, and all of the lines from Scene 2 and Scene 3 are all from people's memories after the apocalypse. And for question 3, the 3 characteristics of the play that I recognized would be the chorus is singing and telling the story, and they're commenting on the events of the play. And then Mr. Burns' monologue, he gives a long speech about love. And finally, during his monologue, Mr. Burns talks straight to the audience and continues to talk about love for a second, which is an aside. And the play within a play is important because it kind of shows how stories are passed down from generation to generation, but they're not always preserved. And it kind of shows what Cape Fear had become over the years. And it also shows like how far off the original Cape Fear episode is from the performance that they put on in Act 3. And it just kind of tells us that maybe the world hasn't fully recovered and they're still like completely broken. At the end, it reveals Mr. Burns, or the actor portraying him, powering a treadmill, and they're still trying to pick up the pieces like 75 years after the apocalypse. For question 4, a popular culture story that might be meaningful after the apocalypse might be like Donald Trump running for president or something, because he's kind of making it a big joke and, saying the wrong thing to the wrong people, and it's just an iconic moment for us, and like he's just so rude and egotistical, and unfortunately it kind of represents what politics is becoming, and maybe he causes World War III, and it's why we're living in a post-apocalyptic world. And for my 2 questions, my first one was, of all characters, why did Anne Washburn choose Mr. Burns to be Sideshow Bob's replacement in Act 3? And then again in Act 3, what do you think the point of having Itchy and Scratchy in the final act is? Thank you.